He slept in a room with no windows, then heard breathing in the walls. If you ever enter a room with no windows and the air feels warm, but the walls feel cold, do not sleep there. Because in some old Chinese villages, elders used to say, "A room without windows does not let the living look out, but it may let something else listen in." This happened to a young man named Chen. He had traveled to a remote mountain town to visit an old family house his grandfather had left behind. The house had been empty for years. Dust covered the wooden tables. Old paper charms had faded on the doorframes, and every room smelled of dry wood, smoke, and time. That night, a storm came down hard. The roof leaked. The main bedroom was too damp to sleep in. So Chen searched the back of the house and found a small room at the end of a narrow hallway. It had one wooden bed, one oil lamp, no windows, only 4 plain walls. At first, Chen laughed. "Perfect," he said. No wind, no rain, quiet. But the moment he stepped inside, the door behind him slowly creaked shut. He blamed the wind. He placed his bag beside the bed, lit the lamp, and lay down. For a while there was only rain. Then came a sound. Soft, slow, close, breathing. Chen opened his eyes. He held his own breath. The sound continued. Inhale. Exhale. But it was not coming from the bed. It was coming from the wall beside him. Chen sat up. The lamp flame flickered. He pressed his ear against the wall. The breathing stopped. He stepped back. Then, from the opposite wall, another breath answered. This time, it was deeper, older. Chen grabbed the lamp and moved toward the door, but the door would not open. The wooden handle shook in his hand. Behind him, the breathing became louder. Not one breath. Many, all around the room, inside the walls, above the bed, under the floor. Then a dry voice whispered, "Why are you sleeping in our room?" Chen froze. The lamp went out. In the darkness, something breathed right beside his ear. At sunrise, villagers found Chen outside the house, sitting in the mud, pale and shaking. He pointed to the back room and said, "There are people inside the walls." The oldest villager looked at the room and went silent. Then he said, "That room was sealed 50 years ago." Chen asked why. The old man answered, "Because it was never built for sleeping." Later, they broke open one wall. Inside, they found old incense ash, funeral paper, and names written on wooden tablets. The room had not been a bedroom. It had been a place for the dead. So remember this warning. If you ever sleep in a room with no windows and hear breathing in the walls, do not answer. Do not listen. And do not stay until morning. Subscribe for more ancient warnings from Chinese folklore before the next one finds you.